What's up, everyone? Zariel here. Uh, Here to do the last um, vlog for 2013. Looking back on this year and here to inform you guys as to what my plans are going into the new year. So first off, I would just like to start by saying thank you to everybody who has, you know, joined this channel and who has stuck with this channel over the years. And for those who have just joined this channel and who have found me and who have found me entertaining enough to that you would be willing to subscribe to this channel, I really do appreciate it. Um, looking back when I first started this channel, I remember a time when I didn't have anything but like 32 subscribers. And I believe all those are just friends that was, back then when it was like, okay, if you subscribe to my channel, then I'll subscribe to your channel. And it was kind of like that thing going on. But nobody was really watching my videos at that time. And, yeah, I didn't think it was going to be any more than that until I just decided to take my channel into a direction with the Nintendo DS playthroughs. And I started enjoying it a lot more because my thoughts were that, just like they have people coming on here on YouTube for, playthroughs on the Xbox 360 and a PlayStation 3 and the Nintendo Wii, I'm pretty sure there's some people that are playing Nintendo DS games and they don't have, a playthrough channel or like a guide channel, to help them with their games. And I had no problem because I was already enjoying a lot of the games on the Nintendo DS, so I was like, why not make my channel, for that demographic? And it's worked. And eventually that 35 subscribers turned into 40, and that 40 turned into 52. And next thing you know, I woke up and I seen 52 and I seen 75, and it just grew from there. And now I have over 700 subscribers, and I can honestly say that I earned every last single one of those. And I thank everybody that has subscribed to this channel and has stayed with me, over the years, and for the new people that have just joined me this year. Looking back at the last video I did like this, it was 2012. It was 2012, and it was heading into this year. One of the things that I said that I wanted to do was that I wanted to begin to turn this into a hobby. As you know, jobs in this city alone, I can't speak for anywhere else, but from my experience in this city, it is god awful. I mean, there's nothing here. I've looked countless applications online, calling, going in for interviews, nothing. And I figured that I wanted to try to do this hobby of mine and try to make it into a full-time, job, to where I can see some financial revenue from it, to where I can begin to move on to be self-sufficient and what have you. And I'm ashamed to say that it took all of 2013 for me to see even just a little bit of that, to come into fruition. And one of the reasons for that was because I was planning on signing up to, I was trying to sign up to one of those third-party companies, maybe get a contract with them and see if I can work something out with them. Nothing really worked out, and I've been holding off on completing my Google AdSense sign up for quite some time. And I believe last week is when I officially, clicked the confirm button and I signed up for Google AdSense. And if anybody else looked at it, they probably wouldn't think it to be anything to shake a stick at, but it's showing signs of progress. But these are like the early results. So, everything it's showing signs that this could actually happen. I'm gonna put it to you like that. That there are signs showing that this could actually work out, but it's in the early stages right now. And again, I'm gonna need you guys to continue to stick with me. I'm gonna do my best to keep you entertained. And I'm gonna do everything I can to try to make this channel grow into what I believe it can be, which is an entertaining and unique channel. Bringing together Nintendo DS playthroughs and now PlayStation 3, soon to be the PlayStation 4 playthroughs as well, and the Nintendo 3DS playthroughs. Now, as far as my plans for 2014 go, first of all, I want to get some new lighting, because the lighting right now is terrible. I gotta change that light fixture and make sure that the room gets a lot brighter, so that when I do these videos, you guys don't get like a dark hue. When I'm doing my videos, you can actually see me a lot easier. So as I look back on some of my vlogs, and like the lighting is terrible. So I'm gonna need to change that light fixture maybe sometime next week. Yeah, plans include, well, for me, like I said, these are the early stages of me starting to gain revenue on YouTube from Google AdSense. And I don't really like Google AdSense. I really don't, because it's a very flawed system. Because the way Google AdSense works is that you get paid based on how many times someone clicks on an ad that is placed on your videos. But who's gonna really, like take the time to click on an ad? You know what I mean? I can ask you guys to do that, but I don't feel like continuously asking, hey, would you mind clicking on a couple ads and things like that? Like, that can get annoying over time, and I don't want to be one of those people. So they're there, and if you guys would like to help me out, then by all means, every little bit helps. It will go towards me buying games for this channel, buying new hardware, which brings me into my next plan for 2014. I plan on adopting direct capture. When I first got started, I openly told you guys that my only method to recording video game playthroughs was by me, using this digital camera, pointing it at the TV and just recording it like that. And the first TV that I had in here was just, like it was one of those analog sets, and the flickering and everything was just bad, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So what I did was I decided to buy a flat screen, and the quality of the videos in terms of the playback footage not flickering, that has improved dramatically. But it's no longer the standard. You know what I mean? The colors are still off when I try to record from this cam, and not only that, but the digital camera, it autofocuses, and there's no way for me to turn it off. I can't adjust the brightness on the fly, so if the screen gets like darker or brighter, there would be nothing that I could do. I would have to adjust it on my television set and just really hope for the best. But I am looking to adopt direct capture in 2014. With that being said, I do have a Twitch channel that I had for quite some time that I made this year, and I just been holding on to it on the side. So 2014, I do plan on using that Twitch channel. Uh, Hopefully to bring some type of fan service to you guys, for the games that I will be playing in the near future, and that way we could chat as I'm playing. That way, if I have trouble on anything, or if it's something that I'm missing and you guys know of, inform me. And on top of that, we can just have fun in the chat box. You know how I get on anything that I do with the viewers. I'm random, I'm fun, I'm humorous, I like to have fun, and I can see us having a good time on Twitch if I'm doing some live streaming. So Twitch is definitely in the plans for 2014. Hopefully like mid to late. I'm not going to even try to hype myself up to do it early, because I know I'm not going to have the means to do it then. But hopefully, if everything goes correctly, maybe mid to late 2014, we could finally see some direct capture and live streaming going on this channel. Also, one minor change that I'm going to do is that I'm going to stop putting ADSPLAY in all of my gameplay videos. The reason for that is, it's just like one of those things that it seems like it's overkill for me to just label everything ADSPLAY. Instead, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just leave that in the playlist. I'm going to just leave that in the playlist. So that playlist title will have, ADSPLAY and like whatever the name of the game will be, and everything else will just be the original name of the game. Like, I'm not going to put ADSPLAY on every single video. It's going to be on the playlist, and let that be. But with that being said, there is a chance that I may lose this channel, and here's why. You guys know that the new YouTube content ID policy, has kicked in, and it's been active for like weeks now. And, well, it's pretty much going on like a full month now. And a lot of people were hit with random content IDs, and also like copyright strikes that they had to dispute. And a lot of those disputes, or at least with me, my disputes that I made, they weren't expected to receive a response until sometime in January, either mid to late January. I know I got some responses coming on the 15th. I got some coming on the 26th, and I believe that's it. The 15th, the 25th, and the 26th, I have some responses that are expected to, happen. And who's to say that, now I could be overreacting, but one of my fears that when I, signed up with Google, like before I signed up with Google AdSense, one of my fears that kind of had me hesitant to completely, like go through with it, were that I've seen channels sign up for Google AdSense and they end up getting in more trouble than what they did when they wasn't signed up to Google AdSense. So much so that their channels had got terminated. Because you have to take more of a responsibility to make sure that, you're not putting up any copyrighted material and this, that, and the third. And I didn't want to take the chance that if I signed up with Google AdSense, all of a sudden I was going to get hit with all these copyright strikes and that, this, that, and the third, because I'm putting myself in a position to make money off of my videos, and but to no avail. That was kind of null and void, considering that the content ID policy kind of did everything that I was afraid of. So I didn't see what was holding me back any longer from just continuing on with the process. And I'm in Google AdSense now. But the reason why I was talking about that was because earlier this month I made a dispute to one of the claims that was being made in one of my videos, and the claim was inaccurate. They said that I had a certain song playing in the video, and it wasn't the song that they were claiming it to be, but to be more specific, the song that they were claiming that was in that particular video was a song by an artist called Paul McCartney, and it was called Wonderful Christmas Time. But the song, at the moment that they said it was playing, Jingle Bells were playing. And I didn't have a Paul McCartney song in that entire video, let alone that entire series of videos that I uploaded. So the song the song Jingle Bells is in the public domain, and I made sure that that was the version that was in the public domain. And the company that made the dispute, saying that it was Wonderful Christmas Time, well, one of the companies, they just, like, less than a minute, they just rejected it. And I don't know if that's going to cause a copyright strike to happen, or I'm going to have to redispute these, and then a copyright strike will happen. You know what I mean? So chances are there may be several different companies that may do that come those deadlines for those responses, and I may have, like 3 copyright strikes off of that alone. Now, I made reasonable disputes, and a lot of those ended up getting cleared up, because truth be told, all of these are very inaccurate. Companies that have no legal rights to the material that they're making copyright claims to are making copyright claims, and they cleared it up. They said it was a YouTube mistake, and they like released those claims immediately. And I thank them for that. But it could be more. It's no telling. If some new companies are going to start, popping up with ID claims and content ID matches and what have you. And like I said, I may be overreacting, but I am being cautious right now, and I'm being very cognizant of it, and I'm just making sure that if it does happen, like, okay, mentally I'm prepared for it. You know what I mean? So that's something else to be expecting in 2014, is for me to just try to improve the way I handle these disputes, and really make sure that I am in a position to where I'm prepared to handle that, because before I did not know anything about the dispute system, never had to worry about it before, and out of nowhere it just hit me like a ton of bricks, and that is what it is. What else? Yeah, I know that I haven't been able to buy any new games as of late, but that's because I've been searching for work, this, that, and the third. And again, if I'm able to turn this into a hobby and make a living off of it, that obviously that wouldn't be a problem anymore. But early 2014, I don't see myself being able to buy any new games, and I know that could, turn people away from this channel, but understand that I'm trying. I'm still trying. It's gonna be tough early 2014, and I don't know how long it's gonna really last for this channel. I don't know how long the new game drought is gonna last. Let me be more specific. I don't want people to think I'm leaving. But yeah, I don't know how long the new game drought is gonna last. So that's one thing. But as far as all that goes, I'm gonna just take it one step at a time. Like a lot of people, they haven't seen all of the BS that happens, because I don't really bring it to attention. In between people telling me, "Oh, dude, I don't like what you do. Dude, you should stop making videos. Dude, you suck. You need to quit." Like I said, you guys have never heard about it, but it happens. I used to get those in my inbox all the time prior to that whole thing with Google Plus, and you having to go to Google. All of a sudden those type of replies and comments have seemed to stop these days. But yeah, I got a lot of hate mail a lot, and I never brought it to anybody's attention, something like publicly. But those people that were saying those things, they kind of just faded to black. because they seen that it wasn't affecting me. I kept my head held high and I just kept pushing, and now the channel is in the early stages where we can actually see some growth. And you know, it was a time I uploaded a video and I didn't get any views on it. Now I'm starting to get like 13, you know, to like 100, and it's happening. You know what I mean? Little by little, it's happening. You know, and that again, if you guys seen it, you know, you probably wouldn't think it to be anything to really, you know, sound like shake a stick at, but it's progress, and any progress is good progress. You know, just as long as you're not taking steps back. But that's basically it for this channel, man. As far as Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 goes, for all the people that, you know, may watch this for Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, like related topics or whatever, you know, January 1st format tomorrow, I'm looking forward to that format more than I've looked forward to any format in Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, simply because it's going to be a variety. It seems like it's going to be a variety of builds in this format that are going to be played, because there is a lot of potential for, you know, of course, there's people out there that will only play top builds, you know, and there's potential for a lot of those, you know, and really like the top three being are the Madolches, basically just because of the hype around Angeli, and then there's Hoop Cake who does good, and then there's the you know, some other cards in the archetype that are being used tremendously well. You know, the Madolches have a good chance of, you know what I'm saying, pretty much being one of the top decks this, you know, something like this format. Another archetype that I've seen just flourishing these days are the Chronomalies. Now you guys can check all these out in the deck expectations video I have for 2014. You can hear me ramble on and elaborate on it in great detail. But yeah, the Madolches, the Chronomalies, Mermails, they're going crazy. Like I said, like the Light Swans are pretty much entering at full swing. I don't think Judgment Dragon is semi-limited. I still didn't look at their damn list to confirm that, but if that's the case, they are literally coming into this format full swing. They have nothing to lose, just in terms of not having anything to use at all. You know what I mean? They have all their monsters unlimited, and I believe, you know, they're going to be one of those decks that probably take people by surprise. Because again, you have certain people that will only play top decks, and these people seem to get the most attention. So like whatever they're playing, that's what's going to get the most attention as well. And the Madolches, Chronomalies, and the Mermails are the top three builds that I see those types of people using. I'm happy Dragon Rulers are gone, and I know a lot of you are right there with me. You know, you've seen those damn things every fucking where, and it's gonna be good knowing that they got limited, and people that were playing them, they don't like a balanced deck, so they're just gonna turn away from it. You got some people that are gonna be in denial and gonna be like, oh, you know, oh my god, I love my Dragon Rulers, and they're gonna try to piece it together as well as they can to make it, you know, somewhat decent, as good as it was, you know, prior to the ban list. But they are going to have trouble, you know. But the Dragon Rulers is dying a slow death, and this is like the first strike in that. This is like the first strike in them just bleeding out to die, and I'm looking forward to it. I have nothing against dragons. It's just that Dragon Rulers, that archetype was terrible. You can chalk that up with the wind-ups. You can chalk that up with the Inzectors. You know, you can chalk that up with the Infernities when, you know what I'm saying, that fucking Trishula Dragon of the Ice Bearer was illegal. You know, and people were doing that loop, and they were banishing cards from your graveyard, hand, and your field all at once, just non-stop. It was just... it was ridiculous, man. But yeah, this is going to be one of the most interesting formats in Yu-Gi-Oh! In a long time. You know, it's really like a lot. it's more to look forward to than previous formats this year in 2013. So early 2014 is looking to be a good year for Yu-Gi-Oh. Like that early 2014, the January 1st format is looking to be a good variety of builds are going to be used. That's interesting to me because now we get a chance to get to see something different. Like every two duels, chances are you may not see the same thing now. You know what I mean? And to me, that's good, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, and all I wanted to really speak on. Again, man, I'm pushing to make this into a hobby so that I can be able to continue to entertain you guys, and until I'm in a position where I can buy new games, I will continue to make vlog style videos and, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 funnies and pretty much any video I can think of that can open up some discussion amongst people in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, or maybe, you know, so like go back and revisit some games that I haven't played. You know, so really everything's on the up and up. And come mid 2014, I think if you guys continue to support me and keep clicking those ads, you know, actually that's my name, ADS ads. Yeah, but if you guys keep clicking those ads and that money starts to build up, then I can really see myself doing this as a hobby, and you know, we can really start to see some things really change, and I can put some of those plans into action. So that being said, thank you guys for joining me. I'm finna go enjoy my New Year's Eve, and I'll see you guys in 2014. Till then, peace and Happy New Year's.